good, guys? What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? Oh, I'll show you. I'm missing it. What's good, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's good? What's good, everybody? What's good? What's up? What's up? Come on in, tap screen. Oh, I need to get a notebook real quick. All right, we back. What's good, everybody? What's good? What's good? We back. We back. I had to go get me a notebook. I was like, hold on. Can't do it. I can't not have a notebook. What's good, everybody? What's good? Double tap that screen. Share the live. Share the energy. I'll do a collective energy once we get to so many likes. We'll do a collective channeling. So share the live. We get actually likes and shares. So if we get 10 shares and we get 1,000 likes, I'll do a collective reading before we get into a regular reading session. Before we start doing channel messages. What's good, everybody? What's good? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. My AC is like not cooling my house, so it doesn't seem to be anything wrong with it. So it's just an old house. So we just work with it. What's good, everybody? What's good? How are y'all doing today? What's up? What's up? Yeah, it's hot. What up, everybody? How's everybody's day going? What are y'all up to? This is my first time going live doing that. Most of the time I don't go live doing this. So to go live and do this is pretty amazing. Double tap that screen, share the live. We're going to use an exchange of energy for a collective message. So if you guys want a collective message, make sure you're double tapping that screen to 1,000 likes and sharing the live so we can get 10 shares out. And then we'll do a collective channeling messages, and for there, then we'll go from there. Let's go. It's hot. It is hot in my house. What up? Because we always have a collective message. Always have a collective message. Alright. How's everybody's day going? Make sure you guys are double tapping that screen. Yo, one of my favorite shows to watch is Wicked Tuna. I love me some Wicked Tuna. I was just thinking about that. I should have watched the rest of that season, but I didn't. So I will later, though. Right now, we're just trying to get a collective message out. So make sure you guys are double tapping that screen and sharing it live. And then we'll go from there. I don't know why my dog is barking. He just be barking for no reason. Stop. What's good, everybody? Welcome in. Double tap that screen and share the live. We get to 1,000 likes. We will do a collective reading, and 10 shares we'll do a collective reading. There's always got to be an exchange of energy. Somebody just asked me about my AC. Because it's not out, but it's just not working. What's good, everybody? What's good? Actually, we'll do a collective. We'll do a collective reading here soon. We'll just do one today. We'll give y'all one free one today. But double tap that screen and share the live. We're gonna try to we're gonna try to do what we do. So doop doop. It's hot. I have no idea what my dog's barking. He just decides to bark, and it's really too hot in the house to be barking. What's good? Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Double tap that screen to share the live. We're gonna try to do a double tap that screen to share the live. We're gonna try to do a what's good, everybody? Double tap that screen and share the live. No way. Are we not live anymore? Hopefully we are. What's good? What's good, everybody? What's good? It's hot in a biatch in here. Appreciate that like, Karma. Thank you for them likes. Appreciate them like. Appreciate that like, Karma. Let's go. Oh, you trying to get a collective message? What's good, everybody? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Double tap that screen. We are trying. I'm gonna put out a collective message here in a minute. And sometimes when I do, no, I'm in Alabama. I'm in Alabama. I've been in Alabama for about a year now. No, that's my fan running because the AC still ain't working. This is the AC guy. Hey, appreciate that getting that. Appreciate you grabbing that heart, me, Karma. No, that's the fan running. Appreciate that like, Shayna. No, I mean that's the fan running because my AC. So the guy came out. He fixed some wires that were crossed in the wire box, and then went outside and looked at the AC, and the AC is not broken. The AC is brand new. It's running perfectly. Like, I mean, when I tell you it's running perfectly, it does not need any cooling in it or anything, or Freon, whatever it is. It doesn't need anything like that. The fan's working, the AC's running. It's just my house is old. It's an old ass house. I thought that was Shayna. I thought that was Shayna I played football with, but I'm not sure yet. It was just an old ass house, so it shit not working. It's not cool in the house, so I got a fan set up here in the kitchen. The coolest room in the house is my bedroom, and it's like it's cool, but nowhere else in the house is cool. So everywhere else in the house is like 85. So I just fucking got this fan going, and that's all we could do. So y'all, it might sound like it's raining, but this fan running its ass off. I got 3 fans in here. I got 2 ceiling fans and this appreciate them likes. 2 ceiling fans and this little box fan right here. One of them old school box fans, the ones your grandparents used to have. Now I know why when I lived in Alabama, when I went in my grandparents' house, why my grandmother then would have fans in every room, and then we would always say like, she'd always say like it's hot. Hold on, y'all. Let me take this phone call. How I mute this? I guess I gotta pause it. Hold on. All right, I am back. All right, we're back. Who is hot, y'all? My forehead sweating. All right, we're back. All right, so today we went live, so we're gonna do some channel messages. If you guys want one, the link is in my bio. Um, my Cash App's in the bio, and also my PayPal. Everything is donation based, so it's an exchange of energy. I realized before I was doing them for people, and I would be so exhausted because I wouldn't have an exchange of energy. So I cannot not have an exchange of energy. So the link is in the bio. So definitely, if you want a channel message, and we're gonna do a collective channel message today. Let me clear my mind. Hey, yeah, I got that old ringtone. I don't be putting no ringtones on my phone. I get the phone and I get them generic ringtones, and I'm like, perfect. Them work. I was stretching on my back. Ooh, this fan. At least this fan feel good. I'm still in this bitch sweating. I don't even want to cook. Thank goodness I got a griddle outside and XYZ. Pushing the live button now. All right, let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. Let me clear my mind. Let me clean my energy real quick, and let me see what comes through for the collective today, or if anybody comes through for the collective today. I feel like I have a collective message for somebody, and everything happens for a reason, and people that are around or in your lives are here for a reason. So, spirit does not work by accident. It works because it is meant to work. So I'm gonna see who comes through and what messages I have for anybody and everybody today, and see who's supposed to hear it. All right. What is the message for the collective today? Or is there anybody that has anything to say today? That's interesting. What is always interesting is that my earrings, and I've listened to my earring, and I'm trying to see who's coming through. But there's so many people here that wants to come through. Let me write this down because there's a lot coming through. Oh. Oh, this pen just busted. That says a lot. I know who just came through now. Oh wow. Oh wow, this is sweet. So the message let me do the collective message first, and then I'll come back to that. I'll do that later. The collective message for today is that we gotta stop operating in fear. Someone in here is thinking about doing something different. This pen busted. And what I mean by doing something different, like, you almost feel like you're operating like a robot. You're operating like a time machine. You're operating just because you have to operate this way. There is no emotion behind anything that you do. So it's like you're trying to figure out what your next move is, or what your next adventure is. But you don't have to create a new adventure. Like, everything that you've done and everything that you've accomplished for a reason. It's almost like you should be the boss, or you should be like, you have an opportunity to rise up from where you're at, but you're choosing to stay at the level that you're at, because to take a different position or move up or do something different would be out of your comfort zone. It's more money, it's more pay, but you're unsure because maybe you've never been in that position. Maybe you just, I feel like you don't want to be in that position. Not because you don't want to do it, but because you don't feel like you want to be in charge of people. But listen, leadership is about, but it's just a fear. Leadership is about leading people to do their job better. So you help them with their job, you do their job. But I feel like somebody here has a new opportunity that you're shying away from. You're almost making a decision. Like, I want to do this, but I don't want to do this. And the fear is not knowing if you could do the job. But obviously, if they offered it to you, you can do the job. And I also feel like you have another business adventure that you're looking into as well. And with this business adventure, it's not that you don't want to do the business adventure. It's that you don't want to put forth the money and it not succeed. Um, I see someone trying to put forth money for a business adventure, but they're holding off on it. So it's like you started it, but you're like, wait a minute, because you don't want to lose the money that you're about to put into it. Because putting this money into this business adventure would cause, and it not succeed, would almost put you in like a bind because you don't have anything else to fall back on. But what you're going for, this business that you're going for, is going to succeed. It's going to be successful. Not only is it going to be successful, you're going to be recognized in many different places. So that's what I see as far as this business adventure. And that's what I see as far as somebody looking at a promotion at a job and not sure about it. But I also see like a lot of fear wrapped around this. Somebody has a lot of fear behind these new things. Listen, what shows up in our life is for us. When new opportunities come, it's for us. We're being guided to these new opportunities. So this new opportunity might just give you the skill you need for your next opportunity that's coming up. I think it is karma. If you think it's for you, then it's probably for you. Like, I feel like you, and it's funny you say that, karma, because I had somebody come through for you. And I don't know why they were like Pooh Bear. So that's what I heard. I had somebody come through for you and call you Pooh Bear. And I don't know who that is, but I was like, hold on, let me get the collective message out. And I was like, that's sweet. And then I felt like crying. So that was something else I got. And I was just going to call you when I got off of here and talk to you about it. So, but they came through and they called you Pooh Bear. And I was like, oh my gosh. And it's so funny because when I think about you, I think you remind me of like Pooh Bear. But that was sweet. No, they ain't cute. It looked like a relative, actually. They're about 5'8". It's a male, kind of built. Low cut hair, jeans, very nice clothing. He dressed very, very nice shoes. He's very strong, like you could tell he's strong. So he's a masculine male. It's a very masculine male. Like, I don't know if it was like, it's like a nickname I got for you when you were younger. So somebody may have called you Pooh Bear, they might have called you Bear, but it's somebody whenever you were younger, that's what they called you. And they came through and they was like, that's my Pooh Bear, that's my bear. And they were like, and they said, just tell you that they love you and that they're proud of you. And that's what came through for you. And I was like, okay. But I was going to call you when we got off here and I was going to tell you that. But they did come through. And there's another woman here. This woman she's very, very strong. She's not talking though, but like I could tell like if she was here now, like if she's like that mother or grandmother that if you walked in the house, your shoes came off, you said, yes, ma'am, you spoke. And if you didn't, she was in your ass. But I have her here too, but she's not talking. She's just smiling. I asked her for something, but I got nothing. She's just smiling. It's almost like you know who she is, and she just wants you to know that she's with you. She said, oh, okay. So that's what I'm getting from her. Like, she's not talking, but she's beautiful. Like, she's beautiful. Like, I just want to hug her. But it's like this grandma, like, if you walk into her house and you do something wrong, she going to go upside your head. That's how I feel. Like, you know better. Not literally, but, you know, she going to get on to you. Like, she's like the matriarch is how I see her. And I see her here, too, with this man. So, but the male said that he loves you and that he's proud of you. And that he wants you to know that he's going to love you, that he's there with you. And they both are there. So, and I think it's interesting that they came through. And they came through very quickly. A lot of times I'll get a collective message and it takes a time for people to come through, but they came through. And I feel very loving energy, very warm energy, and they're very happy, very, very happy people. So that's what I got. And I hope that resonates for you, and I hope you know who that is. I'm not going to ask you who it is because that's your business. But I think you know who it is. And I think you know who it is. And I think you know who it is. So anyway, but again, for the collective too, I also see like somewhere here is also breaking like generational curses and chains. Like somebody here is breaking away from things that they've done, but they're doing it by standing on their own. Somebody here is moving into a position of unconditional love, and you're doing that by releasing trauma and pain that you've been holding. And I also see that too with somebody here in the collective. So it's, oh my gosh, this energy is amazing. Someone here has walked into who they are, because I feel the energy. Somebody here is but what you're sitting on is telling the world who you are. So if I can give you a story, it took me a while to come to where I am now, but I'm here. So to be able to tell the world who you are is absolutely amazing. So do that. Also that, wow, I have a lot of collective energy that's coming through. A lot of words. Somebody here just done something new, like you did something new. You started a new job, you started a new business adventure, you started something new. It's going to work out for you. It's going to work out for you. You were unsure when you started it because when you started it was kind of rocky, but it's going to work out for you. Like, it's already working out for you. Get through these couple months, these rocky first couple months, and everything else is going to flow. Couple months and everything else is going to flow. So don't give up. Keep pushing through. Whatever you just did or whatever position you just take or whatever you just walked into, it's going to flow. And doors are going to start opening for a lot of you. So when these doors start opening, walk through them. Don't be afraid. Let go of fear. Fear is normally caused by either self-worth, self-doubt, or not believing in yourself. If you can get rid of your self-worth, your self-doubt, and not believing in yourself, fear won't exist within you, and you'll be able to walk in to any and everything that comes to you. So that's the collective message for today. Some of you guys are on to some new business adventures that are amazing. Some of you are getting promotions at work. Some of you have already been promoted, but a lot of you are really getting ready to step into your new love, your new passion. Just be patient. You know, we can't rush things. Learn whatever it is you need to learn where you're at now before you get to that new position. Some of you are going to be put in positions where you're going to learn the skill you need to get to where you want to be. So just think, every time we're in a position, we learn a new skill. We either learn communication, we learn managing, we learn organization. Take whatever it is for you to learn now, learn it, so that when your next position comes through, you have that skill and now you're able to learn something else. And then that's what gets you to where you need to be. But don't operate in fear. Release fear, release your self-worth, release your self-doubt, and it's all going to work out. That's the collective message for today. Now, so with that being said, that's all I have for the collective. However, if you want a personal message, or if you want a channel message, or if you want me to read or do something for you, you can go to my Cash App or you can go to my PayPal. Everything I do is donation based. And then if you want to book a private session, do you know who it is? And if you want to book a personal session, you can go to my website, which is on my page. They said yes. That says you know who it is. That's awesome. You can go to my website, which is here, also the link in the bio. It's called Intro, and you'll see my calendar and what times I have available. If I don't have a time available because I have booked for someone else, I think, yeah, they say because you booked for somebody else. I have somebody else booked. I'll just let you know, and I'll reach out to you to try and reschedule. They keep saying that they're so proud of you. They're so proud of you. They're so proud. It's almost like you've walked into like the matriarch of your family, Karma. That's what I see. You're now the matriarch of your family. You've taken that and you received that. Just know that's a blessing. Just know that is a blessing. That's what I just got. That's what this woman just said, is that is a blessing. Embrace it, because your family needs you. They're going to always need you. That's what she just said. She said, take it as a blessing. She said, don't let it weigh you, but take it as a blessing. So to know that when anything comes, it's not your situations to carry. It's only your job to give what you can give, which is the information. You don't always have to give money. You don't always have to give anything. Just give them the knowledge that was left with you. And I know you have knowledge because I talk to you all the time. So the knowledge that was left to you, give to them. And sometimes that's all you have to give, and do it with unconditional love, and just let them know that, it's all going to be okay. But I just see you as like the matriarch. I see you with a crown on your head, and I see you trying to carry your family's weight. You can't carry that weight. It's not for you to carry. It's only for you to help them where you can help them, and then for you to just give them unconditional love. And this lady also says, it's your mom. She's talking. She's beautiful. By the way, your mom is absolutely beautiful. I ain't trying to hit on her because she's in the spirit world. That's a joke. But she is beautiful. She says that she left something for you that you wear. Do you wear something that was of hers? Or she wants you to start wearing something of hers? I got to be silly. That's one thing. When I do these channeling messages in front of crowds, I'm so silly. I'm like, dude, y'all can't expect me to be serious all the time, because if I'm serious all the time, then we'd be sitting here on edge. So I do things, when I do these channeling messages in groups, I am I kind of the same way. I make jokes. But she says she left something for you. A piece of jewelry, maybe a necklace or something she wants you to start wearing so you can connect to her. She says I see you kind of like on the fence of like spiritual, but you are more so to be yourself. She wants to connect with you, so she says it's a necklace or a ring or something she wants you to wear. A piece of jewelry she wants you to get if you still have it, and she wants you to wear it. Okay, so she wants you. She's gonna come to you. She said, "Don't be afraid," and I'm here to tell you, don't be afraid. You're gonna see her. You might see her in her dreams. She's gonna come to you. However, you're not afraid. For me, I see spirits with my eyes. You'll see me look around and you'll see, but I physically see them, which I'm not afraid of them because I don't believe in evil, or I don't believe in any of that. I believe that we create those things. When you have fear, you start to manifest those things, and those things show up as your fear. But because you have that fear, you don't, because you have that fear, that's how you see them. So she's going to come to you the way you're not going to be afraid. It might be a dream. You might see her, you might feel her touch. You might even be, I feel like you feel her touch you now, like you feel little touches, but she's really going to come to you. So just be prepared. Don't be afraid. Just talk to her, embrace her, and tell her you love her. But it is your mom, and I see her. Thank you, and thank you. It's like she had been waiting for me to connect with you, because the second I connected, she was like, whoosh. I was like, whoa, hold on. Let me get the collective message out. And it's only one other time that's happened. And that was with somebody else I did a channel reading for. It was a young girl and her grandfather. The second I connected for her, her grandfather was like right here. I was like, whoa. So I gave her the message. Your dad is just so proud of you. He is so proud of you. So proud of you. Like, he's smiling. Like, he seemed like he was just fun and full of energy. He right now is just smiling. Like, he is so excited that it's like, I'm able to talk to you. Like, that's how he feels. Like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's why I say friendships and things happen for a reason. People are not in our lives for no reason. And a lot of times we know when people are not supposed to be in our lives, and we push them people out. But everybody has a reason in your life. But anyway, so that's the message for today. But if anybody wants to book, you can go to intro. There's a link in my bio. Click on that. And if you want to read now, if you want one online, you can send me a Cash App or PayPal, and everything is donation based. It's donation based. And so my list is open. I'll write you down on my handy dandy notebook. And I'll see who comes through. And I channel anything from ancient Egypt, Thoth, Atlanteans, extraterrestrial, people who have passed, and just you yourself. I can also channel people. I can connect with people in their higher selves as well. So you can ask some of the craziest questions, and I could probably get you the answer, and you're gonna be like, what in the world? Because that's kind of what I do. So my soul comes to this earth as the scribe. I've had many lives as a scribe. My soul has inhabited many people who were known as scribes or messengers or people of information. And so here I am now. My soul is again, and now I'm just now walking into who I'm supposed to be, because I finally embraced what I'm supposed to do, and that's who I am. I'm just a scribe. I'm only going to give you information that's going to be beneficial to you, that's going to help you, that's going to come through love, unconditional love. So, and I enjoy what I do. But with that being said, anybody, and if you want to ask a question, and I'll try to answer it for you too. I'm super excited. This is exciting. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Shoot, Karma, I'd have been that kid that would have been at your house with you when we was growing up so I could eat. Eeyore, enough. I don't even know why he barking, y'all. He was asleep. He woke up out of his sleep barking. Eeyore! Enough! He woke up out of his sleep. That's crazy. I'm getting ready to get this. My rosary covered up. Probably one of my favorite tattoos, but y'all got any questions anymore? I don't think I have anything for the collective. Eeyore, stop. That's me. I just know that there's a lot of people that are getting ready to move into an amazing position, but you have to embrace that, and you have to realize it's for your good. It's some of you might not. You're hesitating because you're unsure, but there's no need for hesitation. You're getting ready to have a major blessing, and also this collective energy that's happening, this shift that's going on, this upgrade that's happening is pretty phenomenal too. So right now we're also in the middle of a big shift. We're also in the middle of a big energy upgrade. So some of you might be already facing your shadow work. A lot of us don't even know that we are going through our shadow work, because these fears and things are popping back up left or right. I mean, they're popping up. And you're probably going, why does this keep happening? It's because it's for you to face. When you face these fears and when you look at the shadow work and you do the shadow work and you release the things that don't serve you, then you begin to grow in a way that's unfamiliar to you. See, you have to become uncomfortable to become comfortable. So when we sit in comfortability and we just remain comfortable, we're not growing. The light inside of us is staying stagnant, right? So you want to expand your light. When you start to expand your light with unconditional love, and you start to release all your past fears, all your traumas, all your hurt, when you start to release all that stuff, then we start to grow. We start to grow, in a way that's unfamiliar and it's uncomfortable, but that uncomfortable leads to comfortable. But we have to allow ourselves to grow, because when we don't allow ourselves to grow and we allow ourselves to stay stagnant, then you keep going through these same cycles over and over again. And you keep asking yourself, why am I going through this? Why is this happening? What is the point of this? It's because you're not allowing yourself to grow. You're not allowing yourself to heal. You have to heal. You have to grow in order to become better. And that's what we call shadow work. And I know some of y'all seen like those shadow work journals going around TikTok. Do them. If you feel like that would help, do it. But if you feel like you're ready, then start to face your shadow self and expand your light into love and see what comes to you. I like to call it manifestation. So you manifest the things you want by healing the things inside of you. A lot of people in the Christian world call it prayer. It's kind of the same thing. So what you're praying about and what you're manifesting is all the same. You're showing gratitude, which allows you to heal the things that are hurt. And you're coming out of that negative space of, oh my gosh, why is this happening? Oh my gosh, what does this keep going on? Or, oh my gosh, this is happening. You start to release that. Because you'll look and see, you know what, this is happening to me because X, Y, Z. And you know what? I choose not to allow that to happen, and I choose not to hold on to this. So from this moment forth, I release it. And you release that because one of the greatest powers we have is the power of choice. You might not think that having the power of choice is that big of a deal, but it kind of is, because you have the choice to hold on to things that don't serve you versus letting go of them. So I choose to let go of the hurt and the pain that I went through. Why? Because what it told me, it made me who I am today. It showed me that I am able to make it. It showed me how strong I am. So therefore, I do not want to have that experience again, but I'm grateful for the experience of me having to grow. And so thank you. And I release it. It's that simple. And as simple as doing little mantras, like when you find yourself in fear, I am able to do this. I am going to do this. I am is one of the most powerful mantras you can do, because I am gives you the most powerful. I am connects your root chakra down into Mother Earth. And see, Mother Earth was made to absorb that energy. So if you don't want that energy, use I am and give what you don't want back to Mother Earth and let her absorb it and get rid of it. She does what she wants with it. She's able to do that. That's what she does. You know what I mean? She's powerful. So we have to remember that we are beings of light, and we're here to have an experience in a different way, because all of us have been here 57 times. I don't know how many, but a lot. So we're here to have an experience in a different way. And so you have to realize that we pick these journeys, we pick these paths, but you want to remember who you are and why you're here. So I'm messing with you good. But if you guys want to book a session, again, link is in my bio intro. And if you want to channel message now, I take donations, Cash App or PayPal. If you have a question, just send a question. But if you want just something general, then let me know something general. And we're going to stay on here for a little bit. We're going to see. We're going to see. Yeah, it is. You got a tattoo of rosary? I love my rosary. I love my rosary. And I think that's all I have for the collective today. I feel like that was the message. Also, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube, go to my link, go to my bio, find the YouTube, and subscribe on my YouTube. Yeah, I love that. It's crazy because this path that I'm on, I've seen in my IRL real life where it's going, right? So everything in me was fighting going live. It was like, I'm not going to go live. I'm not going to go live. And my mentor kept saying, why? I said, that's a big responsibility to be able to go live. And also writing this book. So my book, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna tell you. Maybe I could tell you. So I'm getting ready to write a book. I'm gonna just save it. When I write it, you'll know. So we also have a book that I have to write, and this book is gonna be phenomenal. It's gonna cover a lot of information, a lot of things, a lot of in-depth things that I have channeled through either hypnosis or just channel messages that come through for me, because I get a lot of downloads throughout the day. And a lot of people think my downloads are like about other people, but it's not. My downloads are, a lot of times they may be downloads. Yeah, I am. I ain't gonna tell nobody yet. My downloads are information that a lot of people search for. So it's pretty amazing. A lot of ancient knowledge, a lot of knowledge about ancient worlds. So I think it's pretty phenomenal to be able to put that information out and then help fill in the blanks for a lot of people. And you're not going to find this information anywhere. Nowhere. I can tell you that now. You can look and search. You ain't going to find it though. Y'all wonder what my neighbor be doing. So that's the channel messages for today. Eeyore, stop. It's too hot in here for you to be doing all that barking with your funky breath. I gotta get you some of them mint shoes real quick too. I ain't brushing your teeth again. That was a workout. I don't know why I'm getting this dog, this little puppy that's coming through, like a little Yorkie or a little lap dog, this little purse dog. It's so funny. It's very rare that I get like a dog to come through. I'll get like people's spirit animals, but this may be your spirit animal. But somebody in here they may have passed through, but somebody, thank you for tapping that screen. Somebody in here had a little dog that passed, a little puppy that passed. And this little puppy is here, little Yorkie or something. It's just kind of sitting here. It's like a little princess dog. I don't know, but I see it. It's kind of cute. When I did a group channeling session the other day, another wolf-like dog came through for somebody, and I was like, whoa! And it was their spirit guide, and it was a big, beautiful dog, and I was like, oh, why am I seeing this wolf? And this wolf came through. If you guys got any questions, let me know. We're just channeling today. We're just doing some messages. I can't do nothing else because I'm sitting here on this couch and it's hot. It is hot. Hot in my house. This little dog is funny. It's like running around in circles. Like, it's a little funny little dog. It's interesting when it comes through. I also have somebody else has come through. It's interesting, the things that come through. That one was for me. I was getting ready to end my live and they said keep going. They said because it's interesting. Like keep going. Somebody's gonna come through for you to give a message to. So it's like keep going. I'm like, okay. So anyway. Karma, I want to play I want to beat all the DLCs on Destiny. Like, I have to beat all the DLCs. Like, this is crazy because I want to go back and get some of the stuff that I don't have. And I know some stuff you can only get by beating the DLCs. So I said this before, but I think that's the game I'm going to start playing. That and Apex and then I'm going to start playing, like, trying to beat the DLCs. Oh, I think I'm going to do that. Some of y'all are stubborn, man. Some of y'all refuse to, like, let go of beliefs. Like, some of y'all are so set in your beliefs. Like, you are just, like, set in your beliefs. I don't know why, though. It's almost like, okay, let me give y'all this example, because this came to me to share, right? So, from the time we are born, I don't have the final one yet either. It ain't in mine either. But I got all the other ones that I ain't beat yet. Cause I still ain't got that new power, whatever you want to call it. And then you gotta buy the final one in order to get it. But I ain't bought it either. This just came through. some of y'all are so stuck in your beliefs, right? Let me tell you how beliefs work, right? Let me tell you what beliefs are. So I'm going to give you an example. So here's an example of what a belief is. So imagine that you and your best friend are going shopping. So you two go shopping. You see a shirt that you want. You like, damn, this shirt fly. This shirt may have a bunch of colors and flowers and be just like a bright, super bright shirt. And you're like, I love this shirt. I'm going to buy this shirt. And your best friend walks up and goes, oh my gosh, that shirt is so ugly. So you look at it and you hang it back up. You know what? You're right, it's ugly. But a minute ago, the shirt was not. But now it's ugly. But the reason that it's ugly to you is because you just took your best friend's belief that it's ugly. So you believe now that this shirt's ugly when a minute ago you enjoyed this shirt. So now you and your best friend are going to go out. You're going to see somebody else with this shirt on. And in your mind, you're going to go, you might say, oh my gosh, that shirt looks good. But you're not going to say that. You're going to be like, oh my God, that shirt looks terrible. You're right. I'm glad I didn't buy it. But in reality was you wanted that shirt. But because your best friend said it was ugly, you took on that belief. And so now you believe the shirt is ugly, even though it was something you were about to buy. That's how beliefs works. And when we're kids and we're told to sit at the table and they're like, eat everything on your plate. Do not let, when you get older, that creates what we call obesity and eating problems, because now you feel like you got to sit down and eat everything that's put in front of you. Like, how many times on holidays do you go to one house and eat and then you got to go to the next house and eat? That's a belief. It's the belief that I got to eat as much food and I got to eat everything. And so you've taken that belief on. That's how belief works. So from the time you're born, when we're being stood over and they're saying, say mama, say mama, say mama. Your first word might not even be mama. Your first word could be anything. But you're instilling the belief that I have to say mama first. You know what I mean? Just like kids, you believe that babies come out the womb being able to swim. But because of a fear that we have as parents, we instill into the parents you can't swim. But in reality, you could swim from birth. From the time you're birthed, you can swim. That's another belief. So the childhood traumas are your beliefs. So when you hold those childhood traumas, they become your beliefs. And the message that I got, that some of you guys are so afraid to let go of those beliefs that you carry them to where you're at now. So it causes you to be somewhere and see something and you're like angry about it. Like, why are they doing that? So if you stop and you come back and you ask yourself, I'm judging them, but how is this me judging them? How is this me? You'll realize that belief that you're judging them for is a trauma that you're holding on to. We judge people based off our traumas. We judge people based off how we're feeling. We judge people based off, that's why we judge people. That's the only reason we judge people, based off our own traumas. So I learned a long time ago, whenever I felt myself judging somebody, I'd be like, how am I judging them? You know why? Probably because it's something I can't do. So I'll sit back and say, you know what? I probably couldn't do that. That's why I'm judging them. Or they're just doing what they want to do. That's why I'm judging them. Because they don't, it's always something that I don't want to do or I couldn't do. That's why I'm judging them. And I realized that a long time ago. So now I find myself not judging them, but more so I say, you know what? If that's good for them, but I ain't really got to be over there in it. It's not a belief of mine. It's not in my belief system. It doesn't suit me. So I'm going to keep my ass over here and not be bothered with them. Because it doesn't suit me. It's not for me. So I ain't got to deal with it. I love them. I hope they're successful, but I'm going to stay over here. That's kind of how childhood traumas work. That's how they manifest themselves. That's how they show themselves to you, through the judgment that you have on other people. And we never notice that, but that's something that I learned through just deep self-reflection and meditation. So even at work, the energy, so something I do very well is read energy around people. I can walk up to a person and read their energy. I can tell you, like literally, when I say read their energy, it's almost like reading it. So I can tell you everything about a person. What their fears are, why they have them fears, why they choose to have them fears, and why they're holding on to them fears. But it's not my place to tell everybody that. But I learned that all fears are based off childhood trauma. It's the trauma that you're holding on to. It's something in your childhood that you're holding on to, that you are not ready to let go of, that you have the fear of letting go of the trauma. I had to make that make sense for myself. Why do I have a fear of letting go of a trauma? I was like, whoa, wait a minute. I got a fear of letting go of a trauma? No, hell no. These traumas got to go, and this fear got to go. And I started breaking all of them childhood traumas. And believe it or not, by you breaking traumas, you can break generational curses, because DNA and traumas are passed down through DNA. That's studied in science. Science will show you that. If your great grandmother had a trauma and your grandmother didn't deal with it and your mother didn't deal with it and now you here, you got that same trauma, because that's what they call generational curses. Those are the traumas that you haven't broke down. Those are the traumas that your family lineage hasn't worked through. Those are the traumas that are still in your family. So we got to go back. And sometimes those traumas are not even our own traumas, and we don't even understand why we have these traumas. Some of these traumas are our great-great-grandparents that were never dealt with in the family, but by you just dealing with that trauma, you break that generational curse. That's what they, like the old folks, you say, oh, must got a generational curse, we got to break. That's how you break them. It's by going back, dealing with the trauma. And you might be like, man, this ain't even my trauma. But it is now, because it was passed down to you. So because of that, you have to sometimes stop and see what that trauma is. You might be scared of spiders, and you ain't never been, and all of a sudden you're scared of spiders, and you ain't never been scared of spiders before. That's a generational trauma that you don't even know why you got. So that's why working and going through your generational traumas help, and that's why we have to do it. Because sometimes it's not our trauma, but you're breaking the lineage, you're breaking the cycle within your family that you're holding on to. So that's another thing, and something else that we have to work through. Y'all see I'm starting sweating, got a little hot in here. So that's another thing. So that's crazy that message came out. Somebody needed to hear that. Anything else? So childhood traumas, your own trauma. It's just a lot of fear in here. Somebody has a lot of fear. And it's the fear of being different. Somebody has a fear of being different. So instead of you working through that, you choose to say, let me tell you what you say. This is exactly what you say. Well, I'm just weird, so don't worry about it. Anytime you do something that's out the normal, you go, I'm weird. Don't worry about it. That's what you do. Well, I'm just being weird. Because you have a fear that because you're different or you see things different, people don't understand you. So you have a fear of not being accepted and understanding. That's what he don't even know why he barking, y'all. That's the fear that you hold on to. The fear of being different. Somebody has a big fear of being different. Somebody in here also has a fear of speaking. You're putting a lot of opportunity. You're putting a lot of places where you can speak, but you don't speak because you're afraid to speak. Because you might be considered weird. Because you're the same person that's put that stigma on that you're weird. So you don't speak when people speak to you, because you don't speak when you have the opportunity to speak, because you're saying, well, I'm weird, or I don't want to do this because I'm weird, or this happened because I'm weird. But you're not weird at all. You have a lot of knowledge. You have a lot of downloads, and you have a lot of information, but because you don't have the facts to prove it, you deem yourself as weird. And I see you sometimes even posing these things as questions. Like you'll say, well, what if this, you'll pose them as like hypothetical questions. Like, what if this happened? But in reality, you know the answer because, well, you got the download. So you pose them as questions, and then people give you the opposite answer. And instead of you saying, you know what, no, this is blah, 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 you say, you know what, that sounds good. You're right. I see somebody else in here going through that too as well. So there's a I don't know. There's a lot of fear out there. My job is to help people work through their fears. So it's to help you see what your fears are and for you to be ready to work through them. But I can't just tell you what your fears are. You have to, when people come to me, they have to be ready to work through those fears. Like I can't work with people unless they're ready. And if you're not ready, then I'm not the person, because I see your fears. And I'm going to be the most transparent person. And I'm going to tell you what those fears are. And I'm going to tell you how to work through those fears. But you have to want to do the work. That's a long beard hair right there. Ah, that's about it. Where did I don't know where it went. There it is. But you have to be ready to work through those fears. So that's the thing. That's what I do. As I channel, I send my higher self to you. And I ask your higher self, hey, what are their fears? What do they need to work on? And my higher self comes back And anybody, and source comes down, and source says also this, and this. And I tell you what your fears are, and I tell you, and I help you work through them. And how I help you working through them is by you answering questions for yourself. Like, why am I holding on to this? How is this serving me? How is this bettering my life? And once you answer those questions, then you're able to realize this is not for me. I help people shine their light brighter. So that's why I say I'm the scribe. And that's something that and through past life regressions and through downloads, I realized that I've been described in many different life forms here on this earth. I've always written, spoke, and helped. I know what I do. So I'm here to do it again, but this time I said I'm going to get it right so my soul ain't got to come back. Because Lord knows when I die this time, I do not want to come back. I'm not doing this again. We're going to get it right now on earth. This time, now that I know we're going to get it right. Today, right now, from the time I die, I will not have to go back up to the source. And source will be like, you didn't get it right. And I have to come all the way back down here again and start over and not remember who I am and then have to go through and remember all the information. Like, I don't want to do that again. So I'm not going to. This is it now. Leave me at home. But that's all the collective message I have for today. That's all the information I'm going to put out that I have. Again, if you want a personal reading with me, you can go up to intro and book a session with me. My calendar is on there. You can pick a date. If I'm doing somebody here in person, I'll let you know, and I'll see what other time works for you. Or sometimes I can reschedule here. We'll work through it. If you want a channel message for today, Cash App, PayPal, everything's donation-based. Send a donation. I'll tell you like I tell everybody else, the donation you sent depends on how deep I go. Because everything is an exchange of energy. Doing collective messages or, the likes was my exchange of energy. So, but past that, any other thing else, it's always an exchange of energy. Because it can get extremely exhausting sometimes. But I can pretty much channel anybody from people in your life that's passed, who your spirit guides are, your fears. I can also channel just weird questions like, how do I make a time machine? I do have that. Do you really need a time? Oh, I just answered that myself. Anyway, I'm not going into that. That's the answer for myself. So I can channel things like that. Who is Thoth? Who is anything you could think of, I can channel. And so I enjoy doing that. And I'm also a mentor. So if you just want to work on a mentorship program to work through your fears and to step into your gifts, you can book me on intro. Just book the 15-minute session for $25. That will be our what I call and the session will probably be 30 minutes to an hour, but it's just $25. So we'll do I think it's $30. We'll do an hour session from intro to determine where you're at, what we need to do, and how I can help mentor you. So you can book me there also for that, and then we'll set up a schedule for that. And then if you just want a 15, 20, 30-minute channeling session with me, you can also book me on intro. And if you want me to answer questions here, Cash App me or PayPal me, donation based. Which remind me, let me go ahead and look. I need to move that out. Actually. Cool. Anybody got any questions? Anybody want to know anything simple? I enjoy answering questions. If not, I'm going to get out of here. I was going to go get on my computer, but because my computers generate so much heat and it's so hot in my house, I'm not finna turn them on yet. I'm going to get a second opinion on my AC. I got another guy coming out. Hopefully he's going to come out and give some information. Any questions? Anybody got any questions? Make sure you guys double tap that screen, share it live. Go follow me on YouTube. The link is in bio. Go up to YouTube, hit that subscribe button, because once I get 50 subscribers, I'm going to be going live from here. Not from here. I'll be going live on YouTube. I'll be going live here just playing video games, but I'll be going live on YouTube doing the channel message. So make sure you go subscribe to my YouTube channel. We need 50 followers to go live. So go subscribe, hit that subscribe button. The link is in my bio. Anybody got any questions before I get out of here? And Karma, if you want to know anything else, just send me a message, because there was a lot more information, but I didn't want to put all that information out. But if you're curious, just send me a text or call. Text will work, and I'll share you what else came through. It's so funny. This little dog is killing me. Who has this puppy? Who had a puppy? Who lost a puppy? Is there anybody in here that lost a puppy, like a small puppy? You may not answer me, but this little puppy is hilarious. It ain't my puppy because I lost my pit bull and I seen him all the time. But somebody in here lost like this little like Yorkie or Jack Russell, this little bitty puppy. No. All right. I got my answer. I know who it is now. Aha. All right, y'all. We're gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go. I'm glad that you guys hung out with me, and I'm glad that the channel message resonated with a lot of y'all because now I've seen some messages. But so again, intro if you want to book an appointment with me. Intro if you want a mentorship with me. When I come on, if you feel inclined and you want me to do a channel message for you or a road tie or a reading for you, everything is donation based. Karma, just send me a text and I'll give you the rest of the information, which was a freaking amazing. You're going to love this. And if you just need a channelist session, you can also book me on intro. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, and I'm going to stay. I love you guys, and I will see you guys twice a week doing this. Turn on notifications, and we will be here. Deuces.